Hey, welcome back into Occupy Democrats. It only took a couple of days for us to get right back in this breaking story to the standard Donald Trump playbook he's used his entire life and certainly in both of his presidencies. And that is the playbook of the 4 Ds. Deny, deflect, dismiss, and then, of course, denigrate. And the 5th D is his own Department of Justice. And I'm going to show that story to you in just a few seconds because he has done it once again in a key moment. Before we get there, let's remember, prior to J.D. Vance being VP, or Kash Patel being the director of the FBI, or Dan Bongino being his deputy director of the FBI, they said this.
Seriously, we need to release the Epstein list.
You say that the FBI has Epstein's list. They're sitting on it. Why is the FBI protecting the largest scale pederast in human history?
Simple, because of who's on that list. You don't think that Bill Gates is lobbying Congress night and day to prevent the disclosure of that list?
Some governments around the world may have some material that's related to the Epstein thing. Bill Clinton was knee-deep in this, man.
And in conjunction with that, literally today, House Rep from Georgia, Marjorie Taylor Greene, repeated this mantra she seems to not be getting away from here.
These women have been waiting, some of them for decades. I talked to several victims that were raped by Jeffrey Epstein back in the 90s. And so this is information that has needed to come out for a very long time. And the American people have demanded it. And so the American people deserve to see transparency from their government. Rich, powerful people should not be protected. That is completely wrong. And it's a message to victims everywhere. Victims of rape, human trafficking, and children who are trapped in terrible situations, that the government will not protect the predators, that we will work hard to protect the victims.
And Chris Cuomo's response to Bongino, Vance, and Patel was this.
He was knee deep. Yeah, you got to release it. Now what? What changed? They literally campaigned on this. It was part of the platform of MAGA.
And so that very question of what's changed is very simply that for the last couple of decades and all the sweetheart deals, not a lot of information has come out. But in the last 4 or 5 months, a whole bunch has. And now all of a sudden, the Republicans over there in the GOP realize, ooh, there may be a lot more of this that's about Trump and conservatives rather than Democrats. Check out what Trump just demanded from our Attorney General, and she just bends the knee and complies. Look at this breaking story. Breaking news, Pam Bondi, U.S. Attorney General, complies as Trump demands she target Dems with new Epstein probe. Attorney General Pam Bondi said that the Department of Justice would open a new investigation into Jeffrey Epstein's ties to Democrats after President Donald Trump ordered her to on social media. After Democrats released emails in which Epstein said Trump, quote, knew about the girls who were being abused, the president lashed out in a True Social post on Friday, in quotes. Now that the Democrats are using the Epstein hoax involving Democrats, not Republicans, to try and deflect from their disastrous shutdown and all of their own failures, I will be asking AG Pam Bondi and the Department of Justice, together with our great patriots at the FBI, to investigate Jeffrey Epstein's involvement in relationship with Bill Clinton, Larry Summers, Reid Hoffman, J.P. Morgan Chase, and many other people and institutions to determine what was going on with them and him, the president wrote. Before the end of the day, Bondi responded to the order. In quotes, "Thank you, Mr. President," Bondi replied on X. SDNY, U.S. Attorney Jay Clayton, that would be the Southern District of New York, is one of the most capable and trusted prosecutors in the country, and I've asked him to take the lead. As with all matters, the department will pursue this with urgency and integrity to deliver answers to the American people. Julie Brown, the longtime journalist whose investigation led to the arrest of Epstein, has suggested that an open inquiry could prevent the Justice Department from releasing files on the ex-offender. In quotes, "Generally, it's not a good idea to open your evidence files when a criminal case is going on," she explained recently. And as you can see here, note the X post that the Attorney General of the United States actually sent out on a public platform, such as X, in response to the President of the United States basically demanding she treat him and give him special treatment on all of his demands with regards to his either political enemies and or, which of course the Epstein files release would be, something that could possibly incriminate him. Basically, Donald Trump uses Pam Bondi and the Attorney General's office instead of just citing the Fifth Amendment for himself as an individual. Let us be clear. It is such public knowledge over the last 3 or 4 or 5 months because Trump is doing so many requests and so many demands for her to file this and that and this and take all the political revenge out on all the people that he's mad at, that she has said publicly, her department has said publicly, they don't have enough people because Trump wanted her to fire everybody who wasn't a Trumper, and now she's short-staffed. The DOJ is severely short-staffed, but she keeps saying yes to every single lawsuit he wants brought because it is just another form of deflection, nothing more. Pam Bondi isn't just Michael Cohen the fixer. She isn't just Roy Cohn for Trump's dad. She is absolutely 1,000% being his first knight. And in the end, I'm just going to say it right now, Pam Bondi is absolutely going down for her behavior as AG. You guys like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay frosty. Have a good weekend.